What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Fiery agents, let's go, baby. Today, we're going to go over a little policyholder mailers. We'll be getting a lot of them in the mail. They'll be coming into your inbox and your lead inbox here shortly. So I just want to know how do you attack them to increase your sales and profitability on them and be more efficient with them. Okay, first off, get the lead piece, right? This is the lead piece that we're sending out, and yes, it's yellow. So when you call in, know what you're talking about. On the lead piece, it says policy update important. Your peace of mind is being compromised by rising final expenses. We're here to make sure you get the facts you need to help you fight this situation as effectively as possible. Please mail the information request form below. Postage has already been paid. Now in the paragraph it reads, your final expense insurance benefits may no longer be enough. As a result, your peace of mind can soon be replaced by concerns over whether or not your loved ones will have sufficient funds to handle your final expenses when it comes time. What is causing this particular problem for you? Simply this: the usual cost of taking care of the deceased has risen during the past 2 years. And according to the National Funeral Directors Association, the final expenses are still rising. You are urged, therefore, to strongly consider increasing your current benefit amount. Please complete and detax the policyholder information request form and mail it in with a postage page envelope. And sincerely, Alex, that's our president. He's an awesome guy. And then on the bottom here where they mail it in, it says, is it time to increase your final expense insurance benefit now? How can you get help with your important questions? How much do you really need to add to your current benefit? Should you add enough to clear up other debts you may have at that time? How little will all this cost? All right. Please see to it that I get this information I understand I will be under no obligation. But why did I read this? Because I know half of you aren't going to read it. I didn't read it for 3 years, trust me, not mad at you. But make sure you read any type of lead piece that we send in. That way we know that I attacked it. That way we can excel and we can dominate the market, right? All right, so first thing to do, read the lead. We read it. Why'd they mail it in? There's only a couple of reasons they mail it in. Number one, this scared them. Right? Let's just be honest. This scared them saying, hey, I might need more coverage. Or two, a lot of times, believe it or not, they're going to mail it in and they're going to say, well, y'all mailed me something, so I just mailed it back into you. That's a number two reason. Number three, there is a spot here where it allows them to give you a referral. So that could be another reason they mail it in, right? Figure out why they mail it in. That's the that's the biggest, most important thing that you can do, why they mail it in, and that way you know how to attack it. Remember, all we're doing is fixing a problem. Any type of sales is fixing a problem, making a solution for a problem. And then I match the product to the problem, and hopefully they become married together and they live happily ever after. So that's why we're there. Why they mail it in? So I'm going to do two approaches. If I'm on the phone, I'll say, hey, Ms. Jones, this is Eric Smith. I'm a field underwriter here at Lincoln Heritage. I got the information request you had sent in for your policy review. Okay. Are you still at 478 Main Street? Now notice, I'm not asking them, hey, do you have time now? Did you mail that in? I don't ask any of them questions. I go right into, are you at 457 Main Street? Okay. I currently have you paying $47.95 a month. Does that sound about accurate to you, ma'am? Now, right there, they're going to do one or two things. They're going to say yes, and they're going to say, what's this in regards to? Or what are you talking about? Is how it really goes. Who is this again? Now say that again, sir. This is Eric Smith from Lincoln Heritage. Your final expense insurance program or your life insurance program? Oh, okay, keep going. Yeah, do you have $47.95? Does that sound about right to you? Now, the reason I'm asking that, when you get these policyholder mailers, sometimes, not all the time, they might have one or two policies on the books, and most of the time it does show. You'll have a sheet in your lead inbox that it'll show how many policies they have. Sometimes it doesn't, or sometimes they have third-party add-ons, right? Where they might have what we call a dental bill or protect your identity. They might have that. So I ask them if that payment is correct. If they say I pay about $9 or $10 higher, we know, number one, we can ask them if they still want to keep that third party information, or if they don't want to keep it, now you can increase their policy that same amount as that third party information in, whether it be $8.95 or $18.95, no matter what it is. So just keep that as an option. We won't go over that today, but get with your upline about that, right? Ask them, is that payment about right? And then the third question I want you to ask them, how much insurance do you have with this, Ms. Jones? And now wait till you hear this answer. You're gonna hear answers anything from the accurate amount, which might be say 5 or 10,000, or you might get answers like I got about 20,000, I got about 50,000, I got about 100,000, I got 100,000, right? They'll give you answers all across the board. So yesterday I sold a deal. He thought he had 25,000. You guys, he had $1,493. That's it. And the reason he had that is we fit programs to their budget. So there's no problem with that. Let them know how much they have. That's a good thing. Whether it's higher or lower than what they have, it's still a good thing. I'd rather them know they only got 1,400 instead of thinking they had 25,000. They passed away and the family's like, oh my God, I thought we had way more. Perfect. All right. So ask them that, and then from there you're going to say, hey, Ms. Jones, you currently have $5,000 worth of coverage. Let me ask you this: when you first pulled this policy out, what were you looking to accomplish? Were you trying to make sure you had enough to take care of a burial, or enough to take care of a cremation? And then I hush. Wait for their answer. If they got 5,000 and they wanted enough to take care of a burial, then guess what? They're going to need more. No matter what, honestly though, they're going to need more. With me, no matter what they have, I try to get them to the next either $5,000 or $10,000 level. So if they have 7,000, I'll say, hey, you know what, Miss Jones, I try to get me and my whole family anywhere from 10 to 15,000. That way, if inflation comes up, if somebody just needs a little bit of cash, everything's taken care of. Which one sounds best for you? And then they're going to ask you anything from there. Well, how much does it cost? And then you can get into that. Or another big thing, they're going to say, hey, I was looking to increase it. Now, this is a big one. They have 10,000. They're going to say, hey, Eric, I want to get 20,000. How much does $20,000 cost? This is top level sales stuff here, you guys. I'll show you the way I used to mess up, and I'm going to show you the way I've gotten way better. I used it yesterday. And 2 days ago, I lost a sale, and I remembered I did it wrong. So say that they pay $10,000 now, and they pay $50 a month. Believe it or not, you guys, these people will not understand to get 20,000. You would take the payment that they have now, just double it, and that's going to be roughly the range of their payment. No, they'll have no clue. So if they pay $50 now, and they want it, and they got 10,000, they wanted 20,000, I might say, hey, that's going to cost $100 a month. Most of them would go, whoa, that's too much. I'm just going to stay where I am right now, Eric. Thank you. And then they'll get off the phone. They won't want to increase it. But if I attack it like this, hey, Eric, how much is 20,000? Well, let me ask you this, Ms. Jones. What were you looking to spend extra a month than what you have right now? Were you looking to spend like $20 or $30 extra a month, or were you looking to spend 30 or 40? Notice it's a complete different sale than when we first sit down with somebody and we show them 15, 25, 35. Why? Because I'm locking them down to a number. If I can get that number, then I got the sale 90% of the time. So if they say, well, Eric, you know what? I don't want to spend any more than $30 a month. Now I'm not going to show them 20,000. Why? Because it's out of their budget. I'm going to show them exactly what $30 costs. Maybe it's an extra $5,000 a month. I go, perfect. I have a program for you. For what you want to spend, you can get an extra $5,000 a month, which is awesome. Do you want to go there, or do you want to see the $20,000 option? And so I'll just ask them that, and most people will back off at whatever that number says, and watch your sales on these policyholder mailers go way up. So instead of giving them an amount that they want, ask them how much they want to spend on these things, and then nail it in. Real quick, I'm just going to go over a door knocker approach. Oh, and then there's another approach on the phone. That was the policy review. The next approach is called the policy increase. Hey, Ms. Jones, this is Eric Smith from Lincoln Heritage. Just following back up with you. I received your information on possibly want to increase your policy. Now, with there, you're going to get your main rebuttal is going to be like, I'm good where I am, or I don't want to increase anything, or they told me I had to increase it. So you got to be really good with your objections there. Just know that, but that's another good way, because on here it does talk about increasing your policy a lot with the verbiage. So make sure you just know the objections if that comes. I like the policy review method. Some people like the policy increase method, either one. And the last thing we're talking about is the referrals. Even if somebody's not interested, they mailed this in. A lot of times there'll be referrals on the bottom, but make sure, even if they say, you know what, Eric, I'm good where I am. Perfect, Ms. Jones. Let me ask you this. Thank you for mailing it in. Thank you for being a customer since. It's going to show you how long they've been a customer. Thank you for being a customer since 2016. Can I ask you one question real quick? Do you know anybody in your family that might need our services who has recently had a health scare, or might have like diabetes, a heart attack, cancer? We cover all that. So I'm getting real specific when I ask for referrals. I get a lot of referrals. I'm getting really specific with it. That way I can narrow their mind down. I just don't ask. Make sure when you're asking for referrals, just don't say, hey, do you know anybody that might need our coverages? It's just too wide for the brain to think really narrow that referral ask down and say, hey, do you know anybody that has recently had a health scare, maybe had a COVID scare, cancer, heart attack, anybody in that at-risk group in your family right now, or anybody that if they were to pass away, they're going to be asking you for money. Okay, can you do me a favor real quick? Can you just text them for me? And then I'm basically asking them. I'm always doing a call to action, making them do something so that when they call that referral or they text that referral, when I follow up and call them, I'm not a stranger. All right, that's one way, you guys. Just want you to knock that out real quick. The same basic approach on the door knocks I use on the phone. It's the same thing, except this time I'm gonna have this puppy laminated. I'm gonna hand it to him. Hey, I received the mail that you had sent into Lincoln Heritage in regards to a policy review. Quick, in regards to a policy review, you have a couple seconds real quick. Then I'm walking in the door right back to what I said originally. All right, just wanted to go over that real quick with you guys. Have a good Friday. Let's go, baby.